How's everybody doing today? Now, it's been quite some time that I post a video. It's because I've been studying feverishly, and I got a few solutions and remedies to give you. Now, in this video, I'm going to show you a simple method of getting rid of all of your debt. Now, here's the disclaimer. I am not a lawyer. I am not an attorney. I am not giving out legal advice on privately copywritten statutes. I am not telling you to do anything. This is just a few things that a few people have done as well as I have. Now, I don't know why you listen to me. I'm just a black man with a bald head wearing glasses. Let's talk about a few things. First and foremost, there is no such thing as debt. It doesn't exist because the very people claiming that you owe them, they didn't give you anything of substance. Now, the first thing you need to look at is a book called Modern Money Mechanics. The Federal Reserve printed this book some time ago. And in the book, they stated that all money that's given out are liabilities, which means nothing, debt instruments. Now, for those of you that may not know, banks are forbidden to loan out their assets. They loan you a liability. That's the first thing. The second thing you may want to look at is HJR 192 of 1933. Now, this should be a date that every American and everybody in the world should know about, because a lot of nations in the world declared bankruptcy, and then right in that period they didn't use law anymore. They used something called Uniform Commercial Code. That's when they merged equity and law together. And then a little further down the line, we came under Admiralty. Now, the reason I gave you that information is because it's essential that you study those out and figure out exactly what's going on. Number one, here's a Supreme Court case that you may want to look at. United States versus Perry. Supreme Court ruled that the United States is bankrupt. On the Uniform Commercial Code, in the United States Code, the United States is identified as a federal corporation or an instrumentality, which means they're just a corporation. Furthermore, I'm going to give you a few remedies. Now, I'm not here complaining, but I want to give you a few basic remedies that you can utilize in your personal life. The next time somebody sends you a letter in the mail stating that you owe them money, you don't owe them anything, because they didn't provide you with anything, because there is no money. What they gave you was liabilities, and the liability is not money. So what just happened is you just participated in the money laundering because they had nothing of substance to give you. Second, for anything to be lawful, all parties must agree on it. Now, if someone sends you a letter in the mail stating you owe money for this, this, and that, if A, they do not have a contract with your handwritten signature on it, and theirs, is hogwash. So I got a template in the more section of this video. Put in your information. It's called a debt verification letter. You're going to send them the letter, and you're going to tell them to verify the debt. Now, they may be gutsy and they may send another letter out stating they have no more obligation to provide you with any more information, which is more hogwash. Every time they send you something in the mail, It's an offer to contract. And when you send them the letter, you'll see the template. You need to send that letter in, get a notary certificate of service, get a notary seal on it, file it in your county, and you send it back to them within 3 days. Because of Regulation Z, the bankruptcy, you need to look at that too. I'm going to give you a link. So send a letter, get it notarized, file it in with the county. After 10 days, they got something called a certificate of dishonor. You're going to send that to them. That's that. You won't hear from them again. Now, you may hear this big theater and circus about debt. It's just fiction. It's just like courts and this so-called legal and color of law system. Everything is fiction. It's based on a belief. To prove a point to you guys, to see exactly what type of system we under, there is no government. What you have is corporations masquerading and pretending to be a government. I'm going to give you a link to look at. It's called Dun & Bradstreet. Type in the name of the state that you live in. Type in the name of a court, police departments, and churches. Now, when you search up the corporation name, you're going to see that it's going to come back as being a corporation. And you may be shocked. So, to all the people out there arguing about Constitution and your rights being taken away, no one can take away your right. You can contract with them and receive a privilege and give up your right. Nobody forces you to do it. So there's going to be some goodies in the more section of this video, and if you paid attention to what I've just told you, I've given you a remedy and a solution to get rid of all your debts. Thank you for watching this video. I'm not an attorney. I'm not giving legal advice. I'm not advising you to do anything. Study it. A lot of people have used these remedies and discharged all of the debt. Thank you for watching this video. Know the truth.